I'm Claire.
Hello, I'm Laura.
We say that all the time. Hello.
We do. Like what to people on the street.
Hi, I'm Claire.
I'm Laura. Health bite.
This is Healthy Bites.
Go for it. What are we biting?
The Healthy Bites I want to talk about today is people being stuck and attracting in the same stuff all the time. So, the same drama, I'm seeing the same thing over and over and over again. I'm in the same relationship, I finish a relationship and I meet someone else and I'm in the same place over and over again. My health is going round in circles over and over again. This feeling of I'm stuck, I'm not moving forward, it's all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a couple of things to say here. The Laura and I that are sat in front of you today are not the Laura and I that I remember when we met in 2000. We've been enough for a really long time. But it's not. We have done so much work on ourselves and we have taken pretty much every bit of nutrition that you can take and tried every single diet, and we have thrown ourselves through every single type of self-development and, you know, counselling and psychology and everything.
Yeah.
So we are now pretty healthy.
Evolved? No, wait.
Conscious. We're very conscious. We're consciously healthy. We are very positive minded.
Mm-hmm.
But not in that positive and let's be in denial about anything negative. In fact, we don't really believe in anything negative. It's like we have just got to a point of being very grounded and very, very self-aware.
Okay. Nice.
I know, right? We have, because of the changes that we have made, our tribe has changed and shifted and evolved. Our relationships have changed and shifted and evolved.
Our health?
Our health has changed and shifted and evolved. And I'm not saying all this to be sanctimonious and really annoying. Sometimes I feel so brilliant. I quite annoy myself. But like, we have got so much more passion and energy and vibrancy and light. I'm going to talk to you a little minute about quantum physics. I am. Yeah. My dad's a rocket scientist and an eminent physicist, and I am so bad at physics and I failed maths GCSE 5 times, but I understand this. What I understand, mostly because I've watched Brian Cox, is that we are nothing more than atoms and molecules, right? And atoms and molecules vibrate at a certain frequency. Now, for any of you feeling just a bit miserable with life, there is actually, it's something like, don't quote me on it, a 0.0001% chance that these atoms and molecules have formed in our body. Like that is the chance, the probability that we're even alive. Like, just to be here, we are stupendously lucky. Now, I don't feel that way when we're in the quagmire of a crappy relationship, crappy health, depression, trauma. I know, I've been there. I've been to some seriously dark places, and it does not feel, I do not feel lucky to be alive when I was in those places. But we actually are. So 0.00001% chance that we're even alive. Then there are 7 billion people on the planet. Now, what I know about atoms and molecules is they vibrate at a certain frequency. So we're vibrating at a certain frequency. 7 billion people on the planet. Well, they're just 7 billion other bunches of atoms and molecules vibrating at a certain frequency. Now, we know from physics, I say that, I really don't know anything from physics, but we do know from physics that like attracts like, that atoms and molecules tend to come together and resonate with other atoms and molecules vibrating at the same place. Now, I say this because a really good example is when Laura and I met. We were at a party and we instantly went, so what that means
nice.
is, yeah, you're nice. What that means is our atoms and molecules were vibrating at such a similar frequency that we became perfect mirrors for each other. And we became inseparable for about 3 years. And then we fell out. Very dramatically. And for 4 years we went our separate ways. So our atoms and molecules just did this for a bit. Funnily enough, we both evolved separately into the same, we both suddenly started retraining in health and getting interested, and we had a random meeting again at a big event, and we bumped into each other by chance, and our atoms and molecules had vibrated again back into a similar sort of frequency, and so we were able to become friends. Now, this is why Sometimes our relationships just drift away. Our friendships just drift away. Sometimes it's why we keep ending up in the same toxic relationship, because we've not done the work on ourselves to up level. So it's as we up level our consciousness and our vibration that everything starts to change. So how do we do that, Laura? How do we up level our vibration?
Well, by doing the work on ourselves. The thing that I was thinking of is there is the emotional work that needs to happen to get
For
ourselves
sure.
out of the stuck. But when you said the word stuck, I went instantly to digestion. I do believe that if we are putting rubbish into our bodies, we are going to be vibrating at a lower level.
This is why she's my best friend and business partner, because I was about to pick up the 4 Bs that we talk about in functional kinesiology, and you've gone straight into biochemical. Well done.
Absolutely. The nutrition, we need to make sure that our blood sugars are balanced,
Yes.
that we're getting decent fibre in, so that our bowels are moving, so that our bowels aren't stuck. If our bowels are stuck, then our life will be stuck.
Yes. No toxic chemicals.
Absolutely.
Reducing the toxic. So you don't want toxic relationships? Get rid of the toxic chemicals and the toxic foods.
Absolutely. Quit the smoking, quit the drinking, quit the drugs.
Right.
Anything that is holding you down into a lower vibration needs looking at, needs changing. So yeah, there's
If you want to move forward, if you're happy in your life, great. If you've got no symptoms, great. But this is where health becomes really important, because we need to change our biochemistry. We can by doing that actually supports us to change our emotions, because they are hard to change. And for example, if we haven't got enough magnesium, we are going to be depressed. So we can't
and zinc
and
B vitamins for the nervous system.
Yes.
We need this. This is our part of our toolkit for
Yes.
getting unstuck.
Yes, and so we need those things in place if we're going to do that emotional work on ourselves. And then electrically, our body, and energetically, resonance changes. And structurally, that also then changes our body. So we're not in pain. And when we're not in pain, we're lighter, we're brighter. We're just lights shining out in the universe. And it's like, how bright do you want your light to shine? Really? So we are firm advocates of using kinesiology to get our lights brighter.
Yep.
So that this is how we can get rid of toxic symptoms, toxic jobs, toxic relationships, changing our lives, moving forwards, getting unstuck, unsticking our bowels, unsticking our emotions. Anything else?
I think that's it. Very nice. Nice talking.